Question 3 of this exercise says in figure 6.53, which is given alongside, ABD is a triangle right angled at A. So ABD is right angled at A. So this angle here is 90 degrees, and AC is perpendicular to BD. As indicated in the figure, AC is perpendicular to BD. We have to show these three parts. AB square is equal to BC into BD, AC square is equal to BC into DC, and AD square is BD into CD. So these parts can be shown easily by considering the similarity between various triangles involved in the figure. So for the first part, we will use the fact that triangle ABD, this whole triangle, is similar to triangle CBA, this smaller triangle inside the big triangle. And similarly for the second part, AC square is equal to BC into DC, we will use the fact that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DAC. So these two triangles are similar, is what we will use for part 2. And then for part 3, AD square is BD into CD. We will use the fact that ABD is similar to triangle CAD. So these two triangles are similar. So this is how we will solve all the three parts. If you want, you can pause the video for a few moments and think about how to do so before you go forward. Okay, now let me write out the solutions for all the three parts. So in the first part, we have to show that AB square is BC into BD. As I said, we will compare the triangles ABD and triangle CBA. These two triangles are what we will compare, and we will show that these two triangles are similar. So why should they be similar? Well, this angle here is common to both the triangles, and in the big triangle, in triangle ABD, we have this angle as 90, and in the smaller triangle CBA, this angle is 90. The angle at C is 90. So we can apply the AA similarity and show that the two triangles are similar. So let's do that. In triangle ABD, the big triangle, and triangle CBA, we have angle ABD is equal to angle CBA, and this is basically simply because this angle is common. Angle B is common to both the triangles. And then we have angle BAD, which is 90 degrees in the big triangle, is equal to angle BCA, which is in the smaller triangle, this angle is 90 degrees. So both of these angles are 90 degrees. And therefore, from these two equalities, we can now say that triangle ABD must be similar to triangle CBA. So make sure you get the order of the vertices right. So A in the first triangle, big triangle, corresponds to C in the second triangle, because the 90 degree angle is at A and C in the two triangles. Then B corresponds to B, and D corresponds to A. So because of this similarity is because of the AA similarity criterion, and because of this, we can now say that the sides, corresponding sides, will be proportional. So we have AB in the first triangle by what will be the corresponding side for AB. So if we take AB in the first triangle, we will have CB in the second triangle. So AB by CB will be equal to, in the first triangle we take BD now. So BD in the first triangle will correspond to BA in the second triangle. So we have BD by BA, and now we just simply cross multiply. So we have AB into BA. BA is simply AB. So we get AB into AB on one side, and we'll get BD into CB, or CB we can write as BC. So on the left side, we get AB into BA, or AB square, and on the right side, we get CB into BD. CB I'm going to write as BC, and BC into BD. So this is what we had to show. AB square is BC into BD. Alright, so this completes part 1. Now let's go to part 2. So in part 2, we have to show that AC square is BC into DC. So for this part, we will consider the triangles ABC and DAC, these two triangles, and we will show that these two triangles are similar. So why should these two triangles be similar? Well, because in these two triangles, once again we can apply the AA similarity. So this angle here in one triangle, in triangle ABC, is equal to angle DAC in the second triangle, and also this angle at B will be equal to this angle at A. And this is something you can show easily using the angle sum property. In fact, in a previous question in this exercise, we have done exactly that. If you take this angle to be theta, let's say, then this angle here will be 90 degrees minus theta. So this angle you will get as theta again. Okay, and if you want, you can pause the video for a few moments and convince yourself about this, that this angle at B and this angle at A, they will be equal. Okay, so now let's make use of this fact. In triangle ABC and triangle DAC, so we are going to make use of the fact that angle ABC is equal to angle DAC, and as I said, this is something we can prove using the angle sum property. Okay, so I'm not going to write out the details again because we've already done this in a previous question. And then we have angle ACB, which is 90 in the first triangle, is equal to angle DCA, which is 90 degrees in the second triangle. So both of these are 90 degrees. So this means that triangle ABC will be similar to triangle DAC. And once again, make sure that this order of vertices you write is correct. So A in the first triangle corresponds to D in the second triangle, because this angle here is equal to this angle at D. Then B corresponds to A because this angle at B is equal to this angle at A. And then C corresponds to C because the angle at C in both triangles is 90. So if because of this similarity, and this is basically because of the AA similarity criterion, so because of this similarity, we can say that the corresponding sides will be proportional. So we must have AC, we want AC square in the relationship. So AC in the first triangle and AC will correspond to DC in the second triangle. So we have AC by DC, 1 ratio, will be equal to, then we take BC in the first triangle, BC, and correspondingly we'll get AC in the second triangle. So you can see the correspondence either like this, or you can also observe the figure and see which sides will be corresponding. Okay, you can do it either way. So AC by DC will be equal to BC by AC. And now we simply cross multiply. So we get AC into AC on one side and we get BC into DC on the other side. So AC square on the left side is equal to BC into DC on the right side. Alright, so this is what we had to prove. AC square is BC into DC. So this completes part 2, and now let's finally come to part 3. So in part 3, we have to show that AD square is BD into CD. So for this part, we are going to make use of the fact that triangle ABD is similar to triangle CAD. And can you see why these two triangles will be similar? Well, this angle is common to both the triangles, and also if you look at this angle in ABD, which is 90, and if you look at this angle in CAD, this is also 90. So we can again apply the AA similarity for these two triangles. Okay, so let's do that. In triangle ABD, the big triangle, and triangle CAD, the small triangle, we have angle ADB is equal to angle CDA. This is simply because this angle is common to both the triangles. Okay, and then angle BAD in the first triangle is 90. It is equal to angle ACD in the second triangle because both angles are 90 degrees. So this means that the two triangles are similar by AA similarity. So triangle ABD is similar to triangle CAD by the AA similarity criterion. Okay, and the order of the vertices is important. Make sure you get it right. A in the first triangle corresponds to C in the second triangle because at A and at C the angles are 90 degrees. Then B corresponds to A, and that is because this angle here at B is equal to this angle here at A, and then D corresponds to D because this angle is common to both the triangles. So this is how you will write the order of the vertices. And now because of this similarity, the sides, corresponding sides will be proportional. So we can write AD in the first triangle. So AD in the first triangle will correspond to CD in the second triangle. So we have AD by CD is equal to, and then we take BD in the first triangle, and corresponding to BD we will have AD in the second triangle. So AD by CD is equal to BD by AD. And you can also get this correspondence of sides by looking at the figure. Okay, you can do it either way, by looking at the similarity relation or by looking at the figure. Okay, now we cross multiply. So AD into AD on one side and BD into CD on the other side. That's what we will get. So on the left side we have AD square, and on the right side we have BD into CD. And that's awesome because this is what we had to prove. AD square is BD into CD. So this completes part 3, and with this we have completed all the parts of question number 3. To learn more about how QMath can help you crack school and board exams, explore QMath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.